The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Dude, don't it seem brighter on the field? I know it's a night game, but yeah.
Carry now for Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Mayfield.
Oh, my dude got caught up in the line. God damn it.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Mayfield off the play fake. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Mayfield on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
He's taken down. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run.
This is bright as shit, dude.
I'm like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And
I mean, he was open.
I like the
thought just fucked it up.
They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
What's that?
So
where it come from?
On first, now 2nd and 10.
Right here?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4.
Ooh, why the hell my shit didn't pop up?
again. It's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield.
Oh, come on.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to go up top again.
Oh my goodness, I'm fucking getting hit late.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was on
He
me.
was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll
Bless you.
that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Beckham, incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Wow.
Now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Oh, I missed.
That man right there, John Ross. Remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Yeah, this night game some bullshit. It's definitely bright as hell though.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Oh, and this is the game we're going to be playing. Wow. Okay, defense.
To pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
God damn, bull.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And way down to the 22-yard line.
So this damn game is.
Has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because
it's a foot race. He's at the
go, Mixon. Let's fucking go.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. On the return, it's Taylor. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage?
Thank you. Let's fucking go. Come on.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback.
I'm going to the wrong people.
And they have it at the 30.
Oh my goodness.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man.
This dude cheesy as fuck.
39 yards there, a big one.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Wow.
Right at the 25. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down,
Cheesy as fuck. Let's go.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing.
Really? Come on, man. Dude, what you mean? That's bullshit. Wow, this fucking game is stupid.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his first career NFL touchdown.
Oh my goodness. Should be whooping your ass right now. Them last 2 picks, I threw the wrong motherfucking person.
We got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow going deep downfield for Ross.
Come on, this is bullshit.
He takes us up just shy of the 45.
He still ain't faster than Ross. Shit, it don't matter.
You see through his face mask, there's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
But Baker Mayfield is 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
That's the score. Browns 21, Bengals 14.
Okay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. He'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the Browns
that is all Madden has come to. Fucking crosses and fucking streak.
In this 1st half. And he's gonna go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Going deep here for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side?
Get a little big 1.5. Let's hope.
Gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one. Go to the locker room. Start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
Oh my goodness, Burrow, what the fuck?
That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
They had a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Carl Lawson showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Bengals first down.
To the air again, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Oh, Mixon, that was a fucking touchdown. Let's go.
Right at the 25.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking left side.
Come on, Burrow, you're throwing trashy.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
God damn it, Burrow. Shit.
That flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now the extra point. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Come on.
Bengals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over
Goodness,
the
this
back
game
line
do
for a
not take
touchback.
no need for motherfucking skills. Come on.
Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage. And
this is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 34 yards there.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. And
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and Run through the air. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point up and good by Bullock. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relatively quick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 85 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into post mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
1st down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is all the way up past the 25. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago. But that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 73 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper,
Yeah,
goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And up to about the 26-yard line.
That would give me my
line,
respect, because that was bad.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, Mixon. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. 58 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
What are you doing?
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Now it's Burrow. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Cincinnati.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants
They gonna do it.
ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Ooh, look at Mixon, boy.
It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.